Hello and welcome to Maco Tarot. If you're new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. A while ago, I did a reading on Chrisean Rock and Blueface. And it's been a minute, so I said I was going to just start doing a couple celebrity readings and see if y'all enjoy that. If so, leave me a comment or like and share the video so others can see it as well. So let's get a read on the status of Chrisean Rock right now, what she's got going on. Yeah, of course, there's always something. Well, let me know about Chrisean Rock. I'm hearing like fledgling. I don't know why I'm hearing that, like fledgling. Maybe trying to, I don't know. It's like control her career or something. Yeah. We have the Magician. We have the Emperor. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. Let me go further. Yeah. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, hearing that word fledgling. What it's giving is that, you know, when a lot of her rise to fame happened, you know, she was in her really early 20s. And she still is pretty young. I mean, it's not like it's been 1,000 years. But she was in her early 20s, carefree, living her best life. And what I'm getting from this, especially with at the center of the read, the Ten of Wands, is that reality has kicked in about responsibility. I feel like she's understanding more the responsibility of fame, number one. She's understanding the responsibility of having a large amount of money. She's understanding the responsibility of being a single parent. And she's understanding the responsibility of being a single parent to a child that may, because I'm not their doctor, but may have some form of disability, which adds another layer to just being a parent. Life has kicked in for her. Like, she understands, like, she's had a hard life, but like the massive responsibility of life is on her. Okay. I feel like there's an energy of, like, of course, with the Magician, what I'm feeling from that is her life magically just turned for the better. It just worked out. And I feel like she was in a position of being on top of her game and having money and stability more than she ever imagined. And then there started to be the disconnection, especially with Blueface. Some of it, I think, is a disconnection with her fan base as well. And so now there's a lot of debt. There's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of having given out to people that you can't go to now to say, hey, I need help. Hey, you know, can someone lend me? You know, it's all on her. She has a lot of ideas on things and ways to make money, because she is something of a hustler, if you will. But her love life is not in a good place right now, whether it's with Blueface or anybody else. I don't even know if love life is really existent. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of stress. And there's a lot of trying to, how can I say? Get back the energy that was there to be. I guess it's like this. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. It's like when, with people, I'll put it like this, with people in general, there's a pattern of loving someone and then hating someone and then after a period of time loving them again. Don't bite the messenger. I'm just telling you the truth. There's a love of the underdog rising up the ranks. You know, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're this. This is a classic love story. Wonderful. And then once you kind of reach a certain pinnacle of making money, and then you say certain things that are inappropriate, or you do certain things that are inappropriate, or you don't treat your children as people think you should treat your child, or whatever's going on, there's a turn off. And it's funny because I did see on TikTok, because I don't follow the news much. I don't like to get into that negativity. But I saw, you know, that Tyla's debut album really did not do well at all. And a lot of it is because of her attitude and just kind of walking around like she's the best thing to ever hit this earth, and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And, you know, there's a space for being prideful. There's a space for being happy you made it and you worked so hard and all that. But it's like, never forget, you know, what got you there. And this is the same energy I'm getting around Chrisean, because it's like where the public, you know, rallied behind her and helped her. And then because of the public's love of her, you know, producers and shows and things like that wanted her on. And so the money was just coming and coming, and she's living a great life and doing things she never thought she would, and just caught up in all the fanfare. And then the drinking and the spiraling and the you know, baby stuff, you know, some say she's not taking care of it right. I don't know. I'm not there, but I'm just saying, you know, things that turn people off, you know, still dealing with, you know, Blueface despite all the drama. And then now, you know, just trying to figure out what angle can I come at to get attention again, and get money again, and get views again, and get, you know, money again. I think it's kind of turned a lot of people off. And when people get turned off, your money goes down. Okay. And so I think this is a space where she doesn't really know what to do. She's really just trying to seek and find something that'll stick. Some kind of way to win back my people. And she's trying very hard to be courageous with the strength card out, and to figure out a way to come out of this. But there's a level of burnout. There's a level of tiredness that's here. Let's see what's going on financially for her. For those watching, this is most of these cards are mine, but this is my money mega deck. All of my cards can be found on Etsy. Links are in the description box. What financially do we need to know about her? Okay, she's trying to maintain an abundant mindset. She does have some type of financial success in her future. She's working on trying to be rich behind the scenes. But then, just like I told you, there's hidden debts. There's some unpaid debt. So it's something of an appearance of being wealthy. And she does have money. And there's the appearance. But then it's like so much stuff that she's having to pay out. You know, I don't know how that will turn out, because she has so many debts. It's like money's coming in, but then so are the debts and bills and things that she has to pay. So that's quite overwhelming as well. She's doing it, and she's being creative, trying to figure out how can I bring in more money. So she hasn't given up. And I think with her hustler mentality, she'll figure out something. But, you know, I think the thing, honestly, that would be wise is to think about when I get out of the public eye, because at some point it's going to run out. At some point you're going to get older and people get tired, you know. And so figuring out, do I need to buy a store? Do I need to invest in real estate? You know, just something to cover her once this ride in the public. Yeah, I'm hearing trying to make it more than your 15 minutes of fame. She's trying to extend it, but I think not only does she need to extend it, but she needs to figure out, like, what else can she do, or what else, who can advise her on what to do with her money so that she doesn't blow through it, right? Is there any other insight you can give her? Good news, secrets, divorced, bipolar, robbery. Okay, and karma's at the bottom. Karma's at the bottom of the deck. So she's dealing with some things. There may be some good news coming financially, is what I feel. For her, might be an opportunity, a show or something, I feel. And maybe these are things she's holding close to her chest about, different secrets and stuff. She hasn't revealed what the future plan is, but I feel like she's working up on trying to get another show or get some type of eyeballs on her. There's a divorced energy. I don't know if that's toward Blueface in the sense of letting him go. There's bipolar disorder here. And that honestly explains a lot if that's the case. She very well may be bipolar. If not, it just could represent like the extremes of emotion. She could have periods of time where she's up and I'm hustling and I'm gonna figure this thing out and I'm gonna be abundant and I'm gonna put myself out there and I'm gonna make money and all of that. And then other times it's this depression and sadness and I don't know what to do. It's a lot on me. I didn't plan on all of this. I didn't plan on raising a child by myself. It's just a lot on and on. So I feel like that could be it. With the robbery, something was taken from her and it could have been the relationship with Blueface. Yeah, it could be the situation with Blueface, or she could feel that someone is taking money from her. It could be like, let's say if you have an accountant or some type of financial advisor that she feels like she's getting the short end of the stick when it comes to that. Somewhere money or something is being taken from her. Let's see. Are there any financial, I'm saying financial, I don't know why I said that. Are there any final words of advice? Maybe it's about money, She's really about her money, even though she feels overwhelmed. Oh, that's a lot. She feels overwhelmed, but I think she's about her money and taking care of her family and her child and, possibly Blueface, who knows. Intuition, the answers you seek, you already know the answers. And boundaries, firm boundaries are needed. So I feel like she's just trying to tap into her spiritual side and figure out what's the best direction to take. And I feel like she isn't really involved, seriously with anyone. And I think she's just trying to figure out the trajectory of her life and balance, feeling really down one moment and feeling excited for the opportunity she's been given, to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yes, this waffling, maybe that's why I heard the word fledgling, because fledgling is someone just trying to kind of make it. You think, when I see fledgling in my head, don't ask me why, but I see like a little duck. Like, how the little ducks follow the mama and they're like tripping over stuff and getting left behind and all that, but they're fighting to stay up, and that's what she seems to be doing. So I hope this message is helpful. Stay tuned for another celebrity reading I plan to do today. And thank you so much for being here. Remember, it always gets better. Always. Bye.